So, question like to both of you, like, do you guys have like Fleex Cred? I don't think so. Like, maybe not, but there is such a thing, and this is just the outgrowth of like, you know, how people are responding to this hybrid work culture and hybrid workplace. And this is an organization called Fleex, Fleex, and they are being funded. They're getting money to drive this forward. And what it is essentially it's a scenario where the employer creates a budget for each employee around how how they want to like kit out their office, and then they're given essentially like an Amazon style shopping area where they can go through and they can select what they want. And if you think about it, it's really kind of cool because, you know, ultimately like in a workplace, and you have an office and people say, well, X people get square feet and we buy this type of desk and we have these types of monitors, and you know, we all walk in and everybody's desk looks the same. You know, when you're at home, nobody has the same home. You know, they have different apartments and houses and working conditions, and, you know, their workspace area looks completely different. So now this gives people an ability to kit it out exactly the way they need it. I think it's brilliant. What do you guys think?
Yeah, totally. We've been working really hard on the whole suite of capabilities and furniture and solutions in the home office, and have always had that, but have gotten to a much greater extent on it as well, given where we are with the pandemic. And I think the really interesting way to think about it is to think about employee experience and work experience, and companies who are paying attention to work experience, no matter where you're working. That's the real opportunity. And giving people that palette, that choice palette. We've got customers who are doing similar things where they'll kind of select a palette and you can make some choices for your home office. And then you've got your opportunity to come to the office as well. But that choice, that flexibility, that ability for people to kind of customize what they want for them and how they work, that's a big deal.
Workplace experience, choice palette. I feel my vocab expanding right now. How
yeah, for sure. I mean, when I look at this, I'm looking at like the H2H element of it, the human element of it, and
That's right.
And I love it. I love everything about it. I love the Fleex flexibility that they're giving to their employees. I mean, I think this is something to model after. This is something to look after. You know, they're leading the way here, I think, in that, giving you that flexibility to say, here's the budget.
Yes.
You know, you go to like Google campuses or Facebook campus, and you see these vending machines with like tech gear that people can go up to the vending machine. They have an expense account. They can just get a tech gear out of the vending machine. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but at scale, taking that home. All right, it's giving that flexibility and the ability to continue to do that. I love it.
As part of a study that I did on the British SAS, there was something that they did which was kitting. And so they did a very special kind of approach to where they allowed people to kit out their exact, you know, things that they would need to take into battle. And it was very powerful psychologically and also just operationally. This kind of reminds me of that.
Now, that's not to say you're going to wake up one day and say, we've arrived, we've adapted. It's a constant struggle and a constant battle to continuously adapt.
We've adapted. We're there.
Yeah. That doesn't exist.
Well, there's a great saying that kind of builds on what you just mentioned, which is like, how do you open up a small business? You open up a big